One day I came home and my wife spoke back to me, and I said, how dare you speak back to me? Umar said, who do you think you are to speak back to me? And she said to him, who do you think you are? The Prophet ﷺ's wives speak back to him. I just want to say, brothers, think about children. Divorce is not good for kids. But when a woman grows up and her father is not in the picture and her brothers are picking on her and saying, oh, you're fat, oh, you're short, oh, you look ugly, what guy is going to get married to you? They do this to their sister. When she gets married, she's going to go for the worst. There's a reason why Allah made us, brothers and sisters, in charge, and Allah made us subhanahu wa ta'ala the ones that have to be الرجال قوامون. ما معنى قوامون؟ بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض. The virtue Allah gave you is that you can think through with things. You don't just divorce her when she's on her menstruation and everything. You think about it. عاقبة الأمور. What's it going to lead to? Who's going to suffer? Where are the children going to be? All of these things take into consideration. Children suffer, my brothers and sisters. There's been a research that was done. It hurts, wallah, when I see these things. Research was done. They said 80 or 75% of women who go towards prostitution go because they're looking for men's validation. They're looking for a man to validate her and acknowledge her and recognize her. And they realized a lot of it goes back to the separation between the parents. The father was not in the picture. Are we all together, brothers? When you have daughters, if you tell your daughter, princess, how are you? I miss you, dad. Hold her hand. The boy just tell him, walk over there. Yeah? Like in the girls, there has to be extreme rahmah for them. Have to be extra rahmah towards the girls. The girl that gets love from her father and from her siblings, her brothers, you can see her brain and her emotions and everything, the way she's balanced. When she goes into a relationship, she's very healthy. Are we all together, brother? She's in a very healthy situation. Am I making sense, brothers? These things are mujarrab. It's things I've seen. But when a woman grows up and her father is not in the picture and her brothers are picking on her and saying, oh, you're fat, oh, you're short, oh, you look ugly, what guy is going to get married to you? They do this to their sister. When she gets married, she's going to go for the worst. She's going to pick something that's not productive or good. Her standards and what she chooses is not going to be the best thing. She's going to drag herself into a relationship that this guy's playing around. He doesn't really want her and he's playing with her. He's pulling her leg. Where did this come from? She's really looking for her father's love and her brothers. Are we all together, brothers? I've actually seen sisters who have good love from her brothers and her father, makes the husband work extra. The man is like, what? She's like, oh, my father bought me these trainers today. I'll buy you 2. I'm going to get you 2 trainers. Or my brother today, he came to me and he gifted me something. Or he got me this necklace. Just my name's got my name on it. It's fine. I'm going to get you 3. Is it true or false? If your wife, her siblings were buying her a lot and her father were buying her things, what would it make you feel like? I'm asking a question. Huh? No, brothers, you're free to say what you want. How would you feel if her father or her brothers were buying her things? What would you feel? Huh? Huh? So you will pull your socks, right? But when the sisters, her father is not in the picture, her brothers are not in the picture, what did the guys do? They take advantage of that. They take advantage of that situation. Hence why the ayah of polygamy even in the first place was sanctioned, is because the orphan girl, this man who's taking advantage of her. She's an orphan, he's taking care of her, he's the guardian. And she's under his wing, she has no father, she has no brother, nobody, he's the guardian. And she's got money and she's got beauty. Allah tells the man, fear Allah. If you know you can't treat this girl with the respect that other girls have, don't marry her, go get married to another woman. Don't take advantage of her because she doesn't have a guardian. Does that make sense? So what I'm saying to you is, your daughters, and your sisters. They suffer deeply because of the absence of the brothers and the father. Are we all together, brothers? وَلِذَلِكَ, if your daughter's marriage doesn't work out and it crumbles, who does she go back to for care? Her father. I'll take care of you, Dad. Come. You're loved. Wherever you are, my daughter, don't worry. I'm here. As long as I live, you can take care of you, Dad. Stay with us. We'll take care of you. We'll raise these children with you. No problem. I'll be the Quran teacher and your mom can also be the Quran teacher as well. Just like we taught you the Quran, we can teach our children. Sah. But when the woman doesn't know that she doesn't have any support or anything, it will make her marriage, her relationship with her children, and it's going to be a generation of people that are suffering. So brothers, Wallahi, nasiha minni ilaykum, ittaqullaha fil nisa. Fear Allah. The Prophet, the year he died, Hajjatul Wada, 120,000 people were standing in front of him. This is the biggest congregation he's going to have at this moment. He's not going to have anything after that because he's going to pass away, alayhi salatu wasalam, in Hajj. He addresses the most important things and he says, Istawsu bin nisa'i khayra. The women, take care of them. Why do you think Allah allows the men to marry non-Muslim and not the woman to marry a non-Muslim? This gives you an understanding, a deep understanding of what? That the man woman will follow a man she believes he's a real man. Are we all together, brothers? I've seen, when we talk about the concept of الرجال قوامون على النساء and we speak about women have to obey their husbands, they listen to their husbands, a lot of guys are like, and the sister says, I don't agree with that. Our brother goes, yeah, she hates the Quran. This girl's a feminist. But I've investigated. She thinks when you're talking about the ayah or you're talking about the hadith that she needs to listen and obey her husband, she's thinking about her father who was not in the picture for the last 35 years. She thinks that's the kind of man you have to obey. Does that make sense? Who has not done what makes him a man. Do you understand my point, my brothers? So what we need to do is we need to correct the way that the men are, and that's what we have to say. الرجال قوامون على النساء. So they perceive it properly. Do you understand my point? Yes or no? And I said this before, wallahi, I say this before. Feminism can only exist at a time like this when men are not real men. The man is more emotional than the woman. The man is one who cannot take pressure when the pressure comes. Crumbles. Destroys the family. Walks out and hides. Leaves the family because he can't take the pressure that comes with it. So we have to be what? We have to be very fearful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everybody, my brothers and sisters, every single person is going to stand in front of Allah, naked, uncircumcised. Everyone's going to be interrogated. The girls and the women. If she has fallen short in her rights, don't do it. Because when you come the day of judgment, Ya Rab, ana addaytu alladhi alayya wallah. I have fulfilled what was upon me. But this girl, she can speak for herself. Sah? Are we all together, brothers? I just want to say, brothers, think about children. Divorce is not good for kids. At the beginning, think wise about the woman you marry, and after you got married, akhi, take on it. Be patient. Bite your lip if you see things you don't like. Try to fix what you can as long as it's within the boundaries of the Sharia. No one's apostating or leaving Islam. Other than that, be as patient as much as you can. And read the hadith of the Prophet. Wallahi, I'm not justifying it for the women. And I'm not saying you can speak back to your husbands. You have to obey your husbands. You have to serve them. You have to care for them. That's a must. But here I'm speaking to the brothers that are watching me here, that are with me. You see that the Umar radiallahu anhu, what did he say? He said, when we were in Mecca, we had control over our women. We came to Medina, we came to men whose women control them. Their women women of Ansar were more stronger, they were very forceful compared to the women of Mecca. He said, so what happened was, Umar saying this in the Hadith fi Sahihain, and they influenced our women when they came to the city of Medina. One day I came home and my wife spoke back to me and I said, how dare you speak back to me? Umar said, who do you think you are to speak back to me? And she said to him, who do you think you are? The Prophet ﷺ's wives speak back to him. Did you guys ever hear this hadith before? Put your hand up if you heard this hadith. Good. Allahumma barik. He forgot his own problem now. Umar totally forgot it. He said, what? They speak back to the Prophet. Them speaking back to the Prophet right now is not Nabi and his followers. It's a wife and a husband. Do you understand that point? This is something that the Shia couldn't understand. Remember when Fatima and Ali fight? What did the Prophet ﷺ mention in the hadith? Fatimatun bad'atun minni. Fatima is a portion of me. Whoever pleases me, pleases me. Whoever angers her, angers me. Sah? Ali, does he fall under that? Because he upset Fatima a few times. And one time he was sleeping in the masjid and the Prophet called him Abu Turab. Sah? That's what I said to the Shia. What about Ali? He upset Fatima here. What's the issue? They don't tend to understand. When the Sahabas have conflict, they are brothers who have conflict. When the wives of the Prophet ﷺ and the Prophet ﷺ had conflicts as well, it was the Prophet and his wives. Are you all together, brothers? So what I mean to take from the story is very long, and I think one day, inshallah ta'ala, I want to do a talk on a day or a night in the house of the Prophet. Call it a series called A Night in the House of the Prophet, and to talk about how the Prophet was, alayhi salatu. But these conflicts will come out where they say to you, who are you? You're not even a sheikh. Get out of here. You don't argue. You just say, inshallah, make dua for me. Allah makes me a sheikh or a student of knowledge or somebody who has knowledge. Make dua for me. And khalas. You don't have to argue every point, do you? Yeah. It comes. Sometimes you have to retreat and walk away. Sometimes you have these hikmah. Are we all together, brothers?